This is the L2C Network on YouTube. And now, live from the Fred McLeod Sports Desk in the Tom O'Neill Studio in Jackson. This is Steve Sporty Balls, Sports Final, and more. I'm Harry von Stuttgart, and our Sporty Balls are always presented by the L2C Media Network. And now, with the details from the headlines to make the sports world go round and round and up your address. Here's our host. At least he's still here. Steve the Baxman Baxley. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm glad to be here. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to another uh, edition of Steve Sporty Balls. I am, as Harry said, Steve the Baxman Baxley. I am doing okay. Nothing is wrong yet. But I overslept today, so I didn't get a chance to go across the road and do some exercises. Thank you. But I've got a lot to do, and it's getting a little better. And if you will bear with me for a little while longer, it'll get even more better. Um, this was certainly a very interesting day here in the neighborhood. The sun was up. That was the only thing that was up, and I was just, I just decided I'm going to take it easy today. Phones kept ringing, and it was all these political surveys. So I just did what I normally do. I hung up. That because the my sound effects things ran out of juice finally. Now I'm going to see if I can't uh, get some more sound effects, especially the air horn. That's the one thing I've been wanting is an air horn. So if somebody doesn't answer within 5 seconds, they'll get an earful. That's what everybody should do. If you ever get bothered by those phone calls, you keep saying hello, hello, and no one is there, but you hear something click. Well, just get an air horn and just give them a little warning. Just say, whoever's on the other end of the line, don't say you haven't been warned. They will stop bugging you, but if they don't, just keep at it. And I will tell you this, I am drinking some tea, and I did do something for the family, for my mom, who is doing fine as well. I got new silverware, very cheap, but it feels so good to no longer use the plastic. So, excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. I just, I just feel, I feel good. So while I feel good, let's just go do this, shall we? We got an hour. Let's do this. We're doing this properly. That's right. We're going straight to the ever lovable scoreboard. And we are once again going to do things systematically. It's our basketball segment. So, welcome abroad, and thank you. Excuse me. Uh, Thank you for putting up with me. Before we do anything, today is a birthday, and as you know, it is tradition. I sing happy birthday to this person, and it happens this person is famous in Detroit, Miami, and all around the world. Silva Harapetian, former reporter and news anchor for WDIV here in Detroit, most memorable for her two Olympic reports, which showed her riding a bike and swimming, and they're still on YouTube. So if you want to know what this woman looks like, go to Silva, Silva, WDIV. You will see WDIV Olympics. You'll you'll definitely see she was and still is fantastic. She then to work at WFOR Channel 4 in Florida. That was the CBS station. Now she's doing some speaking and some other good things to help out the world. She is, I'm going to say it, she is a businesswoman of the highest caliber. Um, and it is her birthday. She's 28 years young. And so this is for her. So, as you know, it is our tradition here on this broadcast that we must sing happy birthday. And of course, we have to do it in Elvis form. Oh, yeah, because a long time ago, and I've explained this, so I'll keep explaining it. A long time ago, happy birthday was kept copyrighted, so much so that no one could actually sing it, or else they would owe a certain amount of coin to the people who wrote the song or their relatives. Well, judge said that's public domain now, so it'll stay public domain. No one's going to pay you. So from now on, everyone, you can now go back to singing it. And during the big fight, I decided if I'm going to sing happy birthday to someone, it's going to be with my lip curled, a little shimmy in my hips, and a little Elvis. Uh-huh. And that was wild. That was fun. That was exciting and exuberant. So, here is what. So this is all we do. We just curl the lip like this. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Like this. Uh-huh. And then we'll take the microphone like this and we'll go, happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday, dear Silva Harpedian. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Happy birthday to you. Oh, and many more. Ow. All right, there you go. A little happy birthday to Silva Harpedian. Hopefully, she is watching this broadcast. If not, she should be. Uh, uh, she can watch the archive, as I like to call it. But right now, let's get to the scoreboard. And we always say that this broadcast, the scoreboard and such, is presented by Caesars Sportbook. Remember, we are all Caesars, but even Caesars know their limits. And if you need a little help, if you feel that itch is getting a little too itchy and you want to call someone and, you chew their earlobes, then here's what you got to do. Call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700. That's a 1-800-522-4700. Do so because these folks are there to help. So if you got any problems and you need that shoulder, they got the shoulders and they got the ears. So give them a call, 1-800-522-4700, the National Problem Gambling Helpline. And they will be glad to help you. 1-800-522-4700. Let's get to the scoreboard, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's get to the hardwood. And here we go. Bonsoir. Everything is final, so let's get on with it, shall we? Okay, do I have anything I need to procure? No, I do not. Are we sure of that? Yes, I am. All right. Okay, there it is. All right, let's get to it because, who needs that on there? Thank you. All right, the Boston Celtics beat the Detroit Pistons 113-104. Brown for Boston, 27 points, 3 rebounds. Cunningham for Detroit, 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. The Atlanta Hawks over the Toronto Raptors, 127-100. Van Fleet for Toronto, 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 9 assists. Young for Atlanta, 41 points, 4 rebounds, and 11 assists. The Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis, baby. You know I love it there. Well, they beat the Chicago Bulls 116-110. Morant for Memphis, 46 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. DeRozan for Chicago, 31 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Miami Heat over the San Antonio Spurs, 133-129. Vassell for San Antonio, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Adebayo for Miami, 36 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Cleveland Cavaliers over the Washington Wizards, 92-86. Kuzma was Karma for Washington, 34 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists. Markkanen for Cleveland, 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. And the Brooklyn Nets beat the defending NBA champ Milwaukee Bucks, 126-123. Irving for Brooklyn, 38 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Portis for Milwaukee, 30 points and 12 rebounds. Denver Nuggets over the Sacramento Kings, 115-110. Fox for Sacramento, 26 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists. Gordon for Denver, 23 points and 9 rebounds. That's the NBA. Now, let's get you to women's college basketball, and let's do it. And let's give the women's college basketball dedicated to Silva Harpetian. And here we go. All right, number 2 ranked Stanford beat Washington by score 63-56. 5th ranked Baylor over Kansas, 85-77. 9th ranked Iowa State over Texas Tech, 71-55. 11th ranked Texas over TCU, 77-42. 12th ranked Arizona, 68. USC, 59. 19th ranked BYU over Pacific, 82-52. 20th ranked Oklahoma, 72 to Kansas State, 69. There we go. Yes. 24th ranked Florida Gulf Coast over Jacksonville, 78-55. 25th ranked Oregon over Utah, 73-65. And there you go. There are the women. Now, how about the men? How did they do? Well, I'm here to tell you how they did. as soon as it pops up on our board. There we go. We got 2 games. Wow, that was quick. We got 2 games still going on. They just happen to be in the second half. Game number 1 with 2:22 remaining in the second half. Number 23, St. Mary's. Holy crudla. That's our upset horn. I know I should get the sound effects right. St. Mary, we have an upset. We have a possible upset with 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining. Number 23, St. Mary's leads number 1 ranked Gonzaga 60-53. Ooh, la, dee da, dee da. Let's see if I can, let's see. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? No? Let's see. Before we, I gotta see if I can, boopity boppity boopity boop. There we go. See if, yep, there it is. Okay, give you a little watchy here. St. Mary's, we got 1:46. I better turn it down so we don't get a little copyright strike. So there we go. Right now it is St. Mary's 63, Gonzaga 54. And we turn it down because we don't want to get a copyright strike. But while we are waiting for play to resume, let's give you some more. 6:54 left to play in the second half. 16th ranked USC leads Oregon. Oregon leads 16th ranked USC by a score of 57-56. We got a final score. Number 2, Arizona lost to Colorado 79-63. 17th ranked Tennessee beat number 3 Auburn 67-62. And right now, St. Mary's is still at 63. Gonzaga is at 55 with 1:29 seconds left. And St. Mary's has the ball, and the shot clock is at 14 seconds. And, ooh, they blooped that one. Okay, let's keep going here. I've already did the Tennessee-Auburn. Another big upset. Number 4 ranked Purdue lost to Michigan State 65-68. 10th ranked Baylor over 5th ranked Kansas City 80-70. 18th ranked Arkansas over 6th ranked Kentucky 75-73. 7th ranked Duke over Syracuse 97-72. TCU 69. Texas Tech 9th ranked 66, 11th ranked Providence 72, Creighton 51, 12th ranked UCLA 94, Oregon State 55, 13th ranked Wisconsin 66, Rutgers 61, 19th ranked Murray State defeated Southeast Murray State 70-68, 20th ranked Texas over West Virginia 82-81, and 24th ranked Alabama whopped South Carolina 90-71. We got 1:13 seconds in this fine little program A-Voo. Or in the game, 1:13 seconds to play, and I am telling you right now, I smell upset. This day has in the words of my people, in the words of you, my people, this day will go down in basketball history as the day of the upset. In fact, the AP top 25 is going to look like a jigsaw puzzle. That's right. We got a foul with 1:07 seconds. Right now, the score is right now St. Mary's leads by 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, 6. Yeah, it would be 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 8 points. 8 points. St. Mary's with the ball. Clock continues to be the run. And, Gonzaga gets it. And this is where it counts. We are.
Father knows about saving money. Everything I'm wearing, I've had since boot camp.
And I just saved on my car insurance.
Hi, we don't need the commercial. Boy, that scares you, doesn't it? That thing pops up. Grr.
Safe with USAA.
Excuse me. I really don't. Well, we didn't need the ad. All right, 59 seconds left. Shot clock at 30 seconds. Okay, we got. Okay, we're back to normal here. 26 on the shot clock. 51.3 seconds left. St. Mary's up by 6. St. Mary's with the ball. 42 seconds. They're going to try to waste as much clock as they can. I wish we can give you the audio of this, but nope. Okay, nice little chance. No, but that may have done the trick. Oops, we got a foul. And that foul is on Gonzaga. 24.3 seconds remaining. And best of all, the shot clock is out. It was a charging foul. Charging foul on Gonzaga. That means number 14 gets to take a chance to shoot. No, it's just a foul. It's turnover. Okay, thank you. Looks like St. Mary is about to hand yet another upset. But this time, this is the big one. It's Gonzaga. Like I said, this is going to make the UPs, or not the UPs, the AP Top 25 Coaches Poll look like a jigsaw puzzle, because right now, kids, we don't know who's going to be number one if this score holds up. But a 6-point St. Mary's lead. 24.3 seconds remaining. It's St. Mary's ball. Gonzaga's going to need to do some quick threes. And let's see if they score on this. It is over. 20 seconds, 19. Hoop! There it is. And a foul. Yep. A hoop and a foul. No, wait, it's turnover. Wow. Turned it over to travel. Ooh, nice. Little grab there. Gets it. It's 63-57. Gonzaga. 19.9 seconds left. St. Mary is going to shoot for 2. And that'll ice the game. Up at the free throw line right now. And I will tell you, this is getting mad interesting. There's the first one. It's a 7-point lead. This was a day of wildness, and it's about to be capped with another upset. Upset Saturday this has been, and this game is done. No matter what happens, this game is done, but a timeout is called by St. Mary. St. Mary leads 65-57, 8-point deficit, 19.9 remaining in the game. In the words of the late great Dick Enberg, oh my! In timeouts, Gonzaga and St. Mary have 1 remaining, no fouls to give, and they're both in the bonus. This has been a day of upsets, a Saturday of upsets, if you will. Saturday upsets. And what can we say but, wow. You get to hear me for just a little bit more, and then we're back to our scores. And yes, the MLS, Major League Soccer, started their season tonight. We'll give you the scores of everything we got for you. So, aren't you glad you're here? Of course, we'll give you headlines. And yes, for those of you baseball fans out there, know this: minor league baseball isn't on strike or isn't being locked out. So they'll have their games going on in April, because I have a feeling after you hear what we got, this season's in jeopardy. And I know that's one thing Sinclair don't want to hear. I will explain that tonight coming up. But let's go with 19.9 left. And Gonzaga's got a ball. They got to shoot some threes. Here we go. Is it in? No. And it is St. Mary's ball. And a foul. 9.5 seconds remaining. And this is going to be the biggest upset of all, because we are very close. In fact, we are, I think, 2 weeks away from the bracket. And already this Saturday has been a day of upsets. It's been an upsetting day, and it's been an upsetting day if you're a college basketball fan. So right now, got St. Mary banks it. It's a 9-point lead, and this one will be the dagger. And I guarantee you that place is going to go holy gafunga. 8 of 9 free throws and 6 of 7 of free throws, respectively, for Gonzaga and St. Mary. So St. Mary is about to put the dog out. Woof, woof. With this last shot. And St. Mary will have literally, along with some other teams, 10-point lead, 9.5 left to play, and this game is finito. Well, almost out of bounds, 3.3 left. Please don't let the agony continue, and it's done. St. Mary has upset Gonzaga big, and watch out.
Yeah, Dave, I'm here with Logan Johnson. Logan, a historic win against the number one team in the country. It happened on senior night. What is going through you right now?
Just all glory to God and my family. Thank you to my mom. And, she sacrificed it all for us growing up. And so just to be able to get back to this, it's a dream come true. And we got a lot more basketball to play. So quick celebration, quick turnaround. We got to go win the WCC tournament.
You're already looking ahead, but looking back at this game, the Zags threatened down the stretch. What did it take to win this?
Exactly what we talked about earlier in walkthrough. Just compartmentalizing and being ourselves, being together. We knew that we had to come out here and just play by play, and that's what we did.
The Zags never led in this game. What does that say about this team?
We're gritty, we're tough, and we felt that we had them on the ropes at their place when we cut it to 8. And so just to be able to come out here and give it back to the family and the crowd, that's what we want.
You just said that you guys can win the conference tournament. What does this win say about what this team can accomplish in the month of March?
Yeah, I'm sure our team's going to be very confident, and I'm just glad we're able to celebrate it with our loved ones on senior night. That was a historic win. We just did something that in Gale's history. So shout out to all the Gales before it led the way for us and just paved the way for us to get to this point.
All right, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean, back to you.
Let's see if she can get out of there. Logan said the celebration was going to be quick.
This was crazy. 7 AP top 10 teams lost today, college basketball history. That is the most in a single day. That AP top 25 is going to be interesting when it comes out, and we'll give it to you. All right. It is a madhouse in St. Mary. Hopefully, the ESPN crew can get out there safely. But I'm just going to say it. Hopefully, everybody drive safely. Okay, we with that little interview, because I shut my mouth. Think I was going to insult? Hey, I'll risk a copyright strike. Anyways, it's midnight 05, and we don't have any plugs to give. So we will now go to. Have we done the? Yes, we've done all that. Okay, so let's go now to our favorite league that we always love to say, and that being the G League. It's the right time to go to G League, which is always presented by Gatorade. Is it in you? If it is, be happy. If it's not, then you're drinking 5-hour energy. And that's in you and out at the same time. Anyway, let's bounce with the ball here. Wow, thank you guys. But can we go at least a little crazy now? Thank you, because there's a lot of games we have to get to. It's a Saturday. That's right. And here we go. The Delaware Bluecoats. They beat the College Park Skyhawks by a score of 113 to 102. Grand Rapids Gold over the Greensboro Swarm, 122-106. Sioux Falls Skyforce over the Memphis Hustle, 101-96. Westchester Knicks over the Wisconsin Herd, 105-100. Windy City Bulls over the Maine Celtics, 127-94. Stockton Kings over the South Bay Lakers, 119 to 105. Rio Grande Valley Vipers over the Texas Legends, 137 to 110. And a final just in as soon as I opened my mouth. The Santa Cruz Warriors defeated the Birmingham Squadron 118 to 94. So we are officially finished with our basketball segment. So right now we're going to go from the hardwood to the hard fake synthetic ice. That is hockey. That's right. We go hockey. Saturday night, it's hockey night, and the puckery begins. And it is a very interesting melange, if you prefer. A true melange. Let's go to it. 2 games in the third period. Still early, though. Let's give you the update. Boston Bruins over the San Jose Sharks, 2-1. And Colorado Avalanche over the Vegas Golden Knights, 3-2. And in the second intermission, the Calgary Flames lead the Minnesota Wild by a score of 5-1. And with 3:50 left to play in their second period, LA Kings off to a 3-1 lead over the New York Islanders. Let's go for the ever elusive scoreboard. Well, not scoreboard, but yeah, scoreboard. Final scores: Edmonton Oilers over the Florida Panthers, 4-3. Ryan for Edmonton, 3 goals. Koskinen for Edmonton, 44 saves. Barkov for Florida, 2 goals. Philadelphia Flyers over the Washington Capitals, 2-1. Atkinson for Philly, 1 goal, 1 assist. Giroux for Philly, 1 goal. And Oshie for Washington, 1 goal. Pittsburgh Penguins over the New York Rangers in a simple score, 1-0. Jerry for Pittsburgh, 27 saves. Malkin for Pittsburgh, 1 goal. And Shesterkin for the Rangers, 25 saves. Les Canadiens du Montréal over the Senators from Ottawa, 2-1. Lehkonen for Montreal, 2 goals. White for Ottawa, 1 goal. And Hammond for Montreal, 26 saves. The two-time defending Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning took it to the Nashville Predators, 3-2. Stamkos for Tampa Bay, 1 goal, 2 assists. Kucherov for Tampa Bay, 1 goal, 1 assist. And Saros for Nashville, 30 saves. And the Toronto Maple Leafs gave a ass smack to Detroit, 10-7, the final score. Marner for Detroit, 4 goals, 2 assists. Matthews for Toronto, 1 goal, 2 assists. And Raymond for Detroit, 2 goals, 1 assist. Oh, boy. That was amazing. That was sheer insanity. We don't check the standings yet until Wednesday. So our fun fiesta of scores from the National Hockey League have ended. But right now, let's check in with the Division One men's hockey scoreboard for today, and let's get to it. In the Atlantic Hockey Conference, or in the Atlantic Hockey Association or League, Atlanta Hockey League. No, it's association. Thank you. Whichever. In Atlantic Hockey, AIC over Niagara in overtime 4-3. Holy Cross over Bentley 2-1. Air Force over RIT in overtime 1-0. Sacred Heart and Army, they battled it out in overtime and still they couldn't decide on a winner, so they ended up in a 6-6 tie. Mercyhurst defeated Canisius 2-1. In the Big Ten, by the way, it's the Atlantic Hockey Conference. Thank you. Or Atlantic Conference Hockey, if you prefer. Big Ten Conference Hockey, 4th-ranked Minnesota over Wisconsin, 8-0. 9th-ranked Notre Dame over 2nd-ranked Michigan, 2-1. Michigan State finally got the monkey off their back and won against Penn State, 2-1. In the CCHA, top of the dog, Minnesota State over 14th-ranked Michigan Tech, 2-1. Lake Superior over Bowling Green, 3-1. Ferris State over Northern Michigan, 4-2. Bemidji State over St. Thomas, 4-3. In the ECAC, it was Union over Dartmouth, 3-2. Harvard over Rensselaer, 5-1. 18th-ranked Cornell over Princeton, 4-0. 17th-ranked Clarkson over Brown, 4-0. St. Laurent's over Yale, 3-1. And 5th-ranked Quinnipiac over Colgate with a smile and fluoride, or Floristat, 4-0. Hockey East, 15th-ranked Northeastern beat 19th-ranked Connecticut 5-2. 13th-ranked Boston University over Boston College 6-3. 19th-ranked Providence over Maine 3-2. 10th-ranked Massachusetts over Vermont 8-2. And Merrimack over New Hampshire 4-3. In the NCHC, it was 7th-ranked North Dakota over Western Michigan 5-2. Miami over 8th-ranked Minnesota Duluth 4-0. 3rd-ranked Denver over Omaha 5-2. And 11th-ranked St. Cloud over Colorado College 6-2. In non-conference hockey action, Alaska over Arizona State early in the second, 1-0, which is 1-0 in English. Okay, let's check the ladies. They're looking fine. Let's hope their scores are the same. CHA tournament continues. Syracuse over Mercyhurst in overtime 3-2. In the ECAC tournament, it was a normal slate of hockey, except for one game. 7th-ranked Yale over St. Lawrence 4-2. 8th-ranked Colgate over Cornell 3-2. 9th-ranked Quinnipiac over 10th-ranked Clarkson 4-0. Here's the abnormality. 6th-ranked Harvard defeated Princeton in overtime 2-1. In the HEA tournament, 3rd-ranked Northeastern over Merrimack 8-0. Vermont over Providence 4-1. Connecticut over Boston University 3-1. In the Newha, it was St. Anselm over St. Michael's 4-2. Loser went to St. Elsewhere. Franklin Pierce over Sacred Heart 1-0. LIU over Post 5-1. In the WCHA tournament, 4th-ranked Wisconsin beat Bemidji State 5-0. 2nd-ranked Ohio State beat St. Cloud State 3-0. Number 1-ranked Minnesota stayed number 1 over St. Thomas 5-1. And Minnesota State beat 5th-ranked Minnesota Duluth 3-1. And that's it for college. Now let's go to the minors. And I don't mean gold mining. I mean hockey. Excuse me. So we go to the scores from the American Hockey League. And here we go. If we do. There should be some games. Yes, it is. Tucson Roadrunners beat the Ontario Reign 6-5. Cleveland Monsters over Lehigh Valley Phantoms 2-1. Toronto Marlies blanked the Rochester Americans 4-0. Belleville Senators over the Laval Rocket 4-3. Chicago Wolves over the Manitoba Moose 5-1. Get that back down. Thank you. San Diego Gulls defeated the Henderson Silver Knights 4-0. Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins over the Bridgeport Islanders 5-3. In a shootout, Grand Rapids Griffins took care of the Bakersfield Condors 4-3. In just your plain final, the Hartford Wolfpack beat the Providence Bruins 5-2. Colorado Eagles over the Milwaukee Admirals 4-1. Rockford Ice Hogs over the Texas Stars 7-4. Syracuse Crunch over the Utica Comets 6-3. Springfield Thunderbirds over the Charlotte Checkers by a score of 4-2. Thank you. All right, that's the AHL. How about the big O for the Ontario Hockey League, ladies and gentlemen? And let's do it to it. Pruitt, do it to it. And let's, where are we? There we are. Saturday, 26th. Yep. 6 games in the Ontario Hockey League. Let's go for every one of them, shall we? In overtime, Hamilton over Ottawa, 4-3. Flint over Sarnia, 8-3. We had Erie over Saginaw, 2-0. London over the Sioux, 3-0. Barrie and Peterborough were postponed, obviously due to the vid, otherwise known as COVID. And in overtime, it was Owen Sound over Guelph, 3-2. Okay, then. Let's get to the rest of the minor league action in the leagues that are around this neck. Oh, the woods. And we'll do some news headlines. Here we go, the ECHL. Let's bop into the ECHL right now and give you some Saturday hockey scoreage. And don't forget, before we end, we have to sing happy birthday again. Silva, what I do for you, I do out of love and respect. Mainly love. I don't know. Anyway, that didn't sound right. And nothing I ever say sounds right. But then again, that's who I am. I am the soundboard of the romantic poet. Yes, okay, have we? Oh, Goodums. Well, not oh, Goodums, but let's thank you guys very much. All right. Lovely control room. They know when they do wrong, get right again. The Worcester Railers over the Idaho Steelheads 4-2. Kansas City Mavericks over the Utah Grizzlies 5-4. Tulsa Oilers over the Rapid City Rush 5-3. Iowa Heartlanders over the Fort Wayne Comets with a K 6-2. Cincinnati Cyclones, they beat the Allen Americans 4-3. Reading Royals over the Toledo Walleye in an embarrassment 4-1. Wheeling Nailers in an embarrassment over the Kalamazoo Wings 8-2. Adirondack Thunder in a normal game defeated Maine Mariners or Mary Mainers 5-3. Norfolk Admirals defeated the Jacksonville Icemen in a semi-embarrassment 5-2. Wichita Thunder in a close game beat the Indy Fuel 4-3. Another close game between the Florida Everblades and the South Carolina Stingrays 6-5 was the final score for Florida. Good win. Trois Rivières Lions beat the Newfoundland Growlers 3-2, and those are your ECHL scores. Your ECHL stands for East Coast Hockey League. All right, let's go to the Southern Professional Hockey League, or Spiel as I like to call it. see their Saturday games. And we say hello to all my friends in the chat and all my friends listening in. So here we go. More fun. Boom. Boom, shakalaka, boom, boom. And I got it, boom, boom. Fayetteville Marksman over the Quad City Storm, 3-2. Making mayhem over the Birmingham. Yeah, I was right. Birmingham Bulls, 4-0. Knoxville Ice Bears. Excuse me, I got to do it the way the We Bears do it. What's his name? The polar bear? Ice Bear. Knoxville Ice Bears beat Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs 6-1. Ice Bears win. There you go. I don't have the voice quite yet, so I'll just do it this way. Ice Bears beat Rail Yard Dogs 6-1. There you go. Ice Bear represent. Yeah. Huntsville Havoc over the Pensacola Ice Flyers in overtime, 2-1. I went a long way for that joke, yet I'm all alone because no one laughed. And we go to the Federal Prospects Hockey League, or the FIPL, for this Thipple reason. Somebody should have stopped me. There we go. Stop. Thank you. Okay, let's rock and ride. As soon as the roundage ends here. Ooh, we got 3 games played today. And they were simple ones, folks. Binghamton over Delaware, 5-4. Danbury over Watertown, 6-2. And Carolina over Columbus, 3-2. There you go. There's your finals. We're done with the hockey. That's right. Now we go to some headlines. And one of the biggest headlines is dealing with the situation in Ukraine, Russia's illegal invasion by the not very with it leader of Russia, Mr. Vladimir Putin. Anyway, they have been, let's see, Russia just lost the, I think it was St. Petersburg, Russia, just lost the UEFA Championship, the UEFA Champions League championship game. They have also lost the Formula One Moscow Grand Prix, which was canceled this week. And several airliners have cut ties to their national airliner, Aeroflot. And now their banks are going to be little poo-poor. But again, that is going to be discussed by some news folks, not by sports, because we got headlines. And let's go now. Let's go first to the NBA headline. LeBron James, Frank Vogel grumble about challenge ruling late in the loss to the Clippers. I think it's total BS. The Los Angeles Lakers lost a nail biter to their rival, and let's face it, they're cohabitationals, the Los Angeles Clippers, on Friday, but it came down to one of the more controversial calls of the season, down 103-102 in the final minute. Russell Westbrook, gee, that guy's name is mentioned a lot, missed a driving layup that could have given the Lakers a lead. LeBron went up for the rebound, got it, and tried to pass it back out to a teammate. Clippers defender Robert Covington got in the way. He deflected the pass and ultimately secured the ball, but when he tried to pass it back out, he was deemed out of bounds by the officials. Clippers coach Ty Lue disagreed. He challenged the call. Clippers won the challenge, but in a fairly unconventional way, Covington did. In fact, he did step out of bounds. However, the officials ruled that James stepped out of bounds first when he went up for his rebound. The Clippers ultimately won the challenge on a call that wasn't even made. Needless to say, the Lakers weren't happy about it. Oy. James himself didn't even know such calls were reviewable. That rule has never been explained to me, and I know every rule in this game, James said. I never knew that you could challenge a play that wasn't called on the floor, and that's essentially what happened. Woo, end quote. Now, this is hardly the first officiating controversy the Lakers have endured this season. In a November game against the Houston Rockets, 2 Laker points scored on Kent Bazemore's three throws were taken off the board after the officials found out that Los Angeles was not actually in the bonus when the foul was committed. The Lakers and Clippers have seen recent games determined by officiating as well. On Christmas in 2019, a controversial late game replay found that James had touched the ball last before going out of bounds after he was stripped by Patrick Beverley. The end result is a 27-32 record for the Lakers. This loss was especially damaging because it clinched the head-to-head tiebreaker for the Clippers, who already lead the Lakers by 2.5 games in the standings. With Anthony Davis out, the Lakers are almost certain to play in the number 9 versus number 10 portion of the play-in round now, again. That would force them to win 2 games to make it into the playoffs as the number 8 seed. If the current standings hold, a Clippers loss in the number 7 versus number 8 game, as well as a Laker win in the number 9 versus number 10 game, would put the 2 Los Angeles teams against one another in a winner-take-all play-in matchup for the 8th seed. If that is what it comes to pass, hopefully that game won't be determined by a call as controversial as that one. Wow. 105-102, final score. Shocking, but true. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we also got, wow. The biggest shock in the world of soccer, aka football. Chelsea Football Club owner Roman Abramovich announced Saturday that he is giving direct control of the club to the trustees of Chelsea's charitable foundation. The news comes just days after Russia's invasion of the Ukraine, as the 55-year-old billionaire Russian owner finds himself at the center of the discussion over the country's influence in London in particular. He released the following statement. During my nearly 20-year ownership of Chelsea FC, I have always viewed my role as a custodian of the club, whose job it is ensuring that we are as successful as we can be today, as well as build for the future, while also playing a positive role in our communities. I have always taken decisions with the club's best interest at heart. I remain committed to these values. That's why I am today giving trustees of Chelsea's charitable foundation the stewardship and care of Chelsea FC. I believe that currently they are in the best position to look after the interests of the club, players, staff, and fans. End quote. Now, with the League Cup final on the horizon Sunday, where Chelsea will face Liverpool, this is quite the shock ahead of an important game. But as Abramovich's ownership of the club could be called into question, should stricter sanctions be imposed on Russia, these are uncertain times for the club. The surprise statement from their owner is surely driven by the unknowns of the financial landscape he now finds himself in. Along with American Bruce Buck as club chairman, the trustees now in the stewardship of the club include John Devine, Chelsea women's manager Emma Hayes, Piera Poar, Paul Ramos, and Sir Hugh Robinson. For now, Chelsea are not up for sale, and Abramovich still holds the ownership title. But obviously, things seem to be fluid and could change at a moment's notice with what's happening in his homeland. It remains to be seen if this is a temporary or permanent stewardship once the dominoes fall. Now, in the current climate, there are precious few things that are clear with regards to Russia. That is especially true in matters related to its wealthiest magnates and their assets beyond their home borders. Answers as to what Abramovich really meant in his statement were thin on the ground. Chelsea Supporters Trust say they are, quote, seeking urgent clarification on what this statement means for the running of Chelsea FC. End quote. All that can be said with certainty over Abramovich and Chelsea is he still owns the Premier League club. A stewardship does not change all that. Abramovich still owns Chelsea through Fordstam. Indeed, the technicalities of this new arrangement are unclear to legal experts. Perhaps that's the point. Company's House still states Fordstrom is the sole active person with significant control. There has been no indication that Chelsea are planning for that to change, with the possible exception of English Football Association consent. It could be done relatively swiftly, nor that Abramovich will look to sell the club. Fordstrom is also, should be noted, the major creditor at Stamford Bridge with a $2 billion loan on Chelsea's books, provided by the ultimate controlling party, Mr. Abramovich. Hatcher suggests that a loan could make him a person of significant control even if he were to transfer ownership to the trustees. Now, why do this? It offers some semblance of distance between Abramovich and a club whose chief focus right now ought to be Sunday's EFL, Cup final. Thomas Tuchel acknowledged on Friday that events far away from the football pitch were impacting him and his players. Tuchel wants his players to be allowed to be not political, to do sport, and focus on sport. Now, in the short term, this announcement will not change it. What betting that the first question in his post-match press conference is about his ultimate boss, whatever the result. Eventually, however, Abramovich is stepping away from the club he seems to love so dearly may keep the focus on football. More important is what happens if the British government opts to sanction Abramovich. It was notable that his statement did not contain any direct references to the Russian invasion of Ukraine or his relationship with Vladimir Putin. His relationship with Vladimir Putin. Chris Bryant, Labour MP and chair of the all-part parliamentary group on Russia, called for him and Alistair Usmanov, who has close links to Everton, to do exactly that. Otherwise, we will conclude that they are still in hock to Putin. Now, it's not entirely clear that Chelsea will not be treated as an Abramovich asset for the reasons mentioned earlier. It's also not clear what any sanctions would be. You could find his assets frozen, but a more robust approach might see them seized. What this stewardship may succeed in doing is muddying the waters around Chelsea and Abramovich, keeping them from being tarnished as pressure builds for Western lawmakers to take action against Russian elites. It's really too early to say whether it will be successful, but we'll keep you informed and updated. Okay, we're going to have to really go on a fast train here because we got about 3 minutes left. So we'll do partial scorage. Okay, speaking of the Premier League, let's go to that right now. Tottenham Hotspur over Leeds United 4-0. Newcastle United over Brentford 2-0. Crystal Palace and Burnley tied at 1. Manchester United and Watford tied at 0. Aston Villa over Brighton and Hove Albion 2-0. And Manchester City beat Everton 1-0. And because of time limitations, we're just going to skip some of this. I'm sorry, but as I say, time does not heed woundage. Time is not on our side. In Major League Soccer, Philadelphia, Minnesota ended in a 1-1 tie. Columbus beat Vancouver 4-0. LA Football Club defeated Colorado Rapids 3-0. Dallas and Toronto tied at 1. Austin over FC Cincinnati 5-0. DC United over Charlotte 3-0. Inter Miami and Chicago Fire ended in a goose egg tie, and the New York Red Bulls beat the San Jose Earthquakes 3-1. Okay, we have a minute left, and unfortunately, can we do? I think we can. Okay, let's get to our final roundup here. California race, the California NASCAR race tomorrow, and we will make sure to let you know who won it. But right now, let's see. Yeah, let's go this one quickly. In World Cup qualification, first round, World Cup basketball, Egypt over Kenya, 105-51. South Sudan over Tunisia, 72-64. Congo over Senegal, 62-57. Cameroon over Rwanda, 57-45. In the America World Cup qualification, Bahamas over the U.S. Virgin Islands, 86-74. Venezuela over Paraguay, 97-48. Canada over the Dominican Republic, 85-79. Argentina over Panama, 65-58. Let's go for a quick update on the two games in the National Hockey League in the ninth minute of play in the third period. Calgary leads Minnesota 5-1. And in the 2-minute mark in the third period, Los Angeles Kings lead the New York Islanders 4-1. And I think that is going to wrap it up a bit. No, we got time. We'll give a little time to our friends in the Nippon Professional Baseball League in Japan. In the preseason, Hiroshima Carp over the Yomiuri Giants 3-1. In the eighth inning, it is a tie between the Yokohama Bay Stars and the Yomiuri Giants at 1. Sixth inning, Shidichi Dragons and the Rakuten Golden Eagles 5 up. Also in the sixth inning, we have the Nippon Ham Fighters leading the Hiroshima Carp 3-1, and the Occult Swallows over Hanshin Tigers 2-1. Preseason games in the Major League Baseball have been postponed. South Africa leads by 211 runs with 5 wickets remaining in the second inning in Test Series cricket over New Zealand. And India won in the 2020 International Cricket Tournament by 7 wickets. That is going to wrap it up for us. Got to thank you very much for tuning in, joining us, and let the fun shine in. We will be back tomorrow at midnight Eastern Time. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, turning on, and just tripping out with us. Till then, I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. Steve Baxley from all of us here, reminding you to keep your sporty balls nice and shiny and full. Good night, everybody.